Is this the oldest bar in Minnesota? I'm at Newman's in North St. Paul, the city, not the cardinal direction. Newman's has kept the same name and location since it opened in 1887. Even during Prohibition, the bar stayed open. They sold soda downstairs and had a speakeasy in the attic, which you can still see artifacts from at the bar. All in all, Newman's has been continually operating for 138 years. When talking about the oldest bar in Minnesota, that phrase, continually operating, becomes key. Because there is, in fact, a bar that is open today that has a longer history than Newman's. The Spot Bar in St. Paul first opened as Whitmer's Saloon in 1885, 2 full years before Newman's. And while they too stayed open during Prohibition, they were forced to close during the Great Depression. They opened and closed again a few years later before reopening a final time in 1936. The name, the Spot Bar, has been in place since the 60s. But wait, there's yet another twist. Andy Sturtevant, who co-wrote the book on the history of Twin Cities bars, found several references to a bar called Mauer's in Minneapolis that began selling liquor in 1885. And that same spot on Washington Avenue is still selling liquor, albeit with a different name. Cuzzy's opened in 1995 and is now one of the last dive bars in the North Loop. The business name and ownership has changed countless times, but the building is the same. If maintaining the same name and feel and serving alcohol throughout the years of Prohibition are key criteria, then Newman's keeps the title. But Cuzzy's is a contender if the question is defined a little differently, Sturtevant says. A person in 1885, he said, if they were to travel to 2025 and go to 507 Washington Avenue North, they would be able to sit down on a chair at a bar and order a drink they would recognize. So what is the oldest bar in Minnesota? It depends on how you define it.